I wasted 5 months with zero clients, but then I generated millions of views and hit 5k a month just from posting tweets on X. So here is how you can avoid my mistakes that caused me to get zero clients in 5 to 6 months. So let's start. And I'm going to go over this thread basically. And before we start, here's why you should listen to me, because when I first started, I had zero marketing skills, I had zero social media skills, basically I have zero content skills, so that's why this may be applicable to you. And after starting my brand, I basically learned all of these things on the way. And I joined X because I was following Danko and he suggested me to basically like start my personal brand on X. So that's why I started, and it really made a lot of sense because when you look at it on Instagram, like you have to look aesthetic, like create these reels. On YouTube, like it's very hard because even on X with tweets, it's hard to get attention, but on YouTube with these like long form videos, it's really hard to like both capture and also sustain the attention. And when you look at it, like everything boils down to text. So text is the first layer, and then after that, if you want to create the video, there comes the speaking, there comes the editing, like there comes the visuals, the backgrounds, the cinematography, all that stuff. And then yeah, it's kind of a bit too complicated to start, but if it's just text, it's like bare bones, it's the first level, so it really made a lot of sense to start basically. So, and after that, I started posting randomly. I didn't know anything about hooks, formatting, writing principles, how to write engaging content, so that's why I struggled a lot, but somehow by brute forcing it, I was able to grow. So, that was kind of cool, but quickly I realized that I wasn't getting any good amount of returns compared to my efforts. So that's basically after that. And then another thing that really caused me to kind of fail miserably is the cold DM trap, but not the Dream 100 approach, the approach where you send like hundreds of automated DMs to everyone and just pitching them. So I did it for a month maybe, and it was very bad because I was getting blocked, I was getting like shadow banned, and when you just pitch people in the cold DMs, like you are alienating all these people because people don't want to be friends with people that just pitch them. And if you don't have friends on X, it's very hard to grow because it's the most social platform. And in contrary to that, if you have friends, it's very easy to follow, it's very easy to grow because your friends always engage with you and they support you, so it's very easy to grow. And even some of your friends become your clients, so that's also another important thing. And this basically completely stopped my growth. I don't recommend it. You can do personalized outreach here and there, but still. And as I also talked about, I wasn't like doing any engaging. So at first, at some point, I didn't even know that like I have to engage with people. So I don't know, or I was like kind of underestimating it. Like I don't need to engage, that kind of stuff. But what my content wasn't good, and if I don't engage, it's basically impossible to grow. So I was a lone wolf, and as I said, the more clients you have, it's easier to grow. And then I started engaging and gaining some traction, but as you know, some of these brands have that like hero's journey effect where you want to like follow their journey and you want to see how they are doing. Like they are saying that like I'm going to do this, these are my goals, I failed, I succeeded, that kind of stuff. And it's like a TV show and you like to follow it basically. So I was when I was seeing those posts, I was kind of angry because I was saying that like this guy is just posting what he's about to do and he's getting out of traction. He's getting clients from a post that's saying what he's going to do next week. So it was kind of it didn't make any sense for me. But then I understood that these posts will build a deep relationship. So I started building in public, sharing my journey and my goals and how I'm going to achieve these goals. So that was also another important mistake that I did. And then reversing it allowed me to both grow a lot and also get clients. So, and after that, I was getting some traction, booking some sales calls, but then I realized that like whenever I make my offer, like the goal of the offer is to convert people, but it wasn't converting anyone because I wanted my offer to be like very different and kind of unique and maybe like sophisticated, but it was doing the opposite. So basically I picked a few different services and I kind of mixed them together, and then it didn't have any end result, it didn't have like a promised outcome, so it was really really bad. And then yeah, I got some mentorship from someone that's like really successful on IX, and then he told me to like kind of cut down my offer to bare bone, like a minimum viable service. So it was really helpful, so it made me like start gaining traction with my offer. And then yeah, this is basically how I got here with just X and generating millions of views and multiple five figures. But now, as you see, I'm also building on YouTube, and I'll be focusing more on ghostwriting for high level business owners. Already got a few of them, so that's my kind of next thing. And like building your own brand is cool, but when you help also other people, you see that your stuff works and you see that like other people trusted you and they get a good outcome, so that's even better. And even the a better thing besides that is when a client does better than you, like you really feel happy. So I had like a few of my clients even doing better than me when it comes to both growth, like getting more followers and also making more money. So that was really cool. And yeah, so this is just like an appetizer. So this is my journey, but if you want to see the actual tactics that I followed to go from making my first post to actually closing my first clients, you can check out the first link in the description. And if you want my personal help when it comes to adding 5 to 10 high ticket clients just from X, then you can check out the second link in the description. And besides that, I also have a 1 hour long free course about X, and that's the most in-depth, comprehensive Twitter business guide that you are going to see. So you can check out the video on the screen right now for that. And yeah, see you inside.